Hello, welcome back to Fallout 3 Point Lookout. So, just yesterday we survived this attack on this mansion with the help of these immortal dogs, and our task now is to find some ammo, but also just in general to attempt to survive. What I'm going to do before we talk to whoever owns the manor is we're going to heal our horrible many wounds, and then I'm going to have a quick look and see what I can find in my inventory, or if these enemies have any ammo whatsoever, because last time we used basically everything. So if we have a look at our ammo, we got a lot of 5mm, so we could use a minigun, a couple of missiles, and a lot of railway spikes. We don't have any of the requisite weapons to use those with at the moment. You can see all of the guns I have. This one would be nice if it wasn't broken, the sniper rifle. And my aim again for these streams is to see whether Point Lookout actually does tap into survival horror at all, or whether I'm totally misremembering that and misrepresenting that. Can I repair any of the things that I'm carrying? And we're also we're fresh out of the vault. We came straight here, have nothing else to our name, except the burning desire to see what this place is really all about. And I'm just going to make sure we've grabbed all the enemies' ammo, because I think that's going to be the most important thing. Is the ammo. They will do it differently. Is it one person died over here? But they were a melee person anyway, that's fine. So I think from this point on we'll be without allies out here anyway, so it'll be difficult for us without Desmond. That's your name, okay?
So, my hero. Think you came in and rescued me right in the nick of time?
That's right.
Not hardly. Had it all well in hand, and I didn't even need to use the failsafe.
Well,
But that would have done a real number on some of the paintings, so just as well you were here. Anyway, name's Desmond.
what kind of failsafe are you talking about?
The type that kills everyone outside of my safe room and leaves a hell of a mess to clean up. Standard type. Not worth wasting on ignorant savages like them, honestly. Just as well you came along when you did. So, tell you what I'll do. I'll share a few tips for the next time you're making a dramatic final stand.
Superior defender perk has been added. Do more damage and have better defense when standing still. Okay, well that's handy. Yeah. Do you know why the tribals were attacking?
Not a fucking clue. It'd be easy to chalk it up to their crazy religion, but if I'm right, and I always am, there's something else going on. That's the third attack in a month, so somebody's got a grudge with me. Whether it's a man or a god, I intend to set them straight.
Okay. Well, why would they want to attack your mansion?
Damned if I know. It was abandoned when I got here. There's plenty hidden away here. None of it would be useful to a bunch of crazed inbreds.
Okay. Have you seen a woman named Nadine?
I've been around for a long goddamn time. The last time I knew a bird named Nadine, I still had skin. There was some girl who came nosing around here a few weeks back, but she ran off before I could introduce myself.
Yeah, what do you know about these people that attacked us?
They're brainless morons who worship some crazy spirit.
Cool, so
Wants to know.
Nice, so that's as fleshed out as I remember them being. Great. Though this guy, of course, does seem like he holds some fairly prejudicial views, shall we say. Tell me more about this lovely place that I've found myself in.
I'm here on my own business. You wouldn't understand it even if I tried to explain it to you. I don't know why anyone would bother with this shithole. It's filled with a bunch of disgusting inbreds and half-crazed loons.
Hey, I paid for this DLC.
Then get the fuck out of here.
It better be something to do here. Okay. I gotta go now.
Hold on there. Not so fucking fast. You can be useful to me. I need someone willing to
useful.
get their hands dirty. So here's the deal. I help you get in with those tribals. You help me get what I want, and I'll make you fucking rich.
Rich,
Just try not to sprain a lobe while you're thinking about it. My time is short.
Well, could use some money. And that will level me straight up to level 5. Well, yeah, okay, what do you want me to do about the tribals then?
You need to learn to pay attention when I speak. Those mud lovers want me dead, and haven't extended the common fucking courtesy of telling me why. So, I need you to find a way into their commune, and figure out what's going through their addled little heads.
Okay.
Good pup, and old Desmond will give you a treat. And of
You're
course,
awfully
learn what
condescending,
riches they have.
given I just saved your life. Well, yeah, how can I infiltrate them? You gotta know more than that.
Easy peasy. Right about now, they'll be wondering what happened to their hunting party.
How many of them are there? You really think they'll just let me in, just like that?
These are people who think cutting a hole in their skull can expand their mind. They're not exactly scholars over there. Just head up to the cathedral and ask real nice. When you're in, you'll find the bastard in charge and find out what they're up to.
The cathedral,
I
huh?
just need information. No need for violence. Yet.
Okay. Yeah. What's your story? Tell me more about yourself.
My story? Tell you what, kid. My story's a lot like a Deathclaw's tongue. It's long, messy, and you don't want to get too personal with it. Understand? Suffice it to say,
Sure.
I have business in Point Lookout. If you help, you will be repaid for your efforts. That's all you want to fucking know.
So this really does rely on us being greedy and wanting cash, because this person isn't really... Desmond isn't really giving us anything in terms of... Yeah, why should I?
What's the difference between you and me, kid? What makes a gifted killer like yourself into a rock-hard bastard like me? The answer is training, you ignorant fuck! I've got 100 years of experience on you, and don't you forget it. Stick by me and you'll get a master's class in doing what has to be done.
Okay, well, you know what? That's a persuasive argument for someone in my situation. I do need help surviving. You're gonna say anything? Yeah, okay. You're not gonna say anything different.
Back to business.
Okay. Level 5. I'm gonna bump that up to 50. I'm also gonna bump that up. Bump that up as well. Get some more snake, because we are going to need that, I feel like. And then 1 point in barter. That's the best level up I can think of. Okay. What else have we got? Iron Fist, Scoundrel. Yeah, we'll take this one now, I think. Educated. Okay. Thanks, buddy. Okay, let's save that. We've taken everything he's got, basically, everything that's useful. What we should do now is go back to the lady who was selling stuff. Do I also have... Do I have... Okay, I'll take their garb, and I'm gonna drop. I should wear the coveralls actually next time. I need to repair something because that boosts it by quite a bit. Drop some of these things and drop this other hunting rifle. We can come back for those. Okay, the goal is to investigate the tribals at the cathedral, but the first thing we should do is buy some more ammo because I'm currently totally defenseless. This gun, which so far seems to be my best bet, is completely out of ammo, so we'll go and explore back down the road, hoping not to run into any of the truly horrible creatures. And then what we should actually do is have a look at the map here. So it's not huge, right? Point Lookout is fairly contained. Everything is within walking distance, which is good, because again, this is sort of the only part of Fallout 3 that, at the moment, this year anyway, that I really wanted to touch. So it should make for a fairly contained experience that we can power through. But I know that walking through the divide between this area and the cathedral will be very dangerous, so I have to be very cautious. I don't think we have any other. I know the quest we have here is the one about the Chinese spies, and maybe we'll pick up something later as we explore further. But so far we've just got the main quest, which is to help out Desmond, and the other quest to investigate the centuries-old spy mission and hope that there's something interesting at the end of it. I don't think we went into the recruitment station, did we? No. It's filled with enemies by the sounds of it. Filled with little bugs anyway. If I get my axe back out. Seems to be a pretty trustworthy weapon. I think the axe is the best melee weapon I have. Got another shotgun. Do we have shells? Yes, we do. Okay, it's a really good idea to come in here. A mini nuke as well. Not that I have anything to use that with, but that's at the terminal. Yang, capture/transfer. Well, that's convenient. Local community informants provided intelligence leading to the capture and arrest of a priority person of interest, Wan Yang, aka Five Clawed Dragon. Yang is on file with DIA as a Chinese intelligence field agent, operating within America and Canada over the past decade. Yang has been transferred to Turtle Dove Detention Camp for interrogation. Our office has so far declined comments to press and diplomats. Please have DoD relations advised regarding a public statement. Person of interest is Yang. Okay, so they're at a detention camp, so we'll just break into an old prison. Okay. 2 XP. Don't mind if I do. Lunchbox. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything else of use here, but we got some ammo and we got a tip about where we need to go next. And if we go back down this way, we'll see if you have any other ammo for sale. I need some. What do I need? 32s.
Greetings once again, young traveler.
Yeah. Do you have any?
I knew that's why you came to me.
32 caliber round. Okay, and then I can just sell you my cigarettes that I stole, and this tin can, and this yeast fork as well. Why do I have a fork? Take that. And you can have that pack of cigarettes too. Anything else that I? No. We'll take that. So I'll take that ammo. which will give us something slightly better to rely on. Okay. Do I have any idea where the... No, I don't. So the prison... You feel like the prison shouldn't be too far away. Maybe it's that over there. I don't know. We'll see. First we should potentially... Well, no, you know what? Let's go for a little explore before we get back onto the main quest part of things. We'll just see what's over here. I really hope that lady restocks her ammunition from time to time, because I'm going to need a lot more than 51, I feel like. I can already tell. Anything in the wreckage? Just very aware of the fact that there could be any number of really highly dangerous creatures just lurking. See if we got any mail, maybe? Darts. Another one. There's a lot of Confederate hats around here. It's a great look, guys. Great look. Okay. So yeah, we'll go for a little explore. See what we can find. Bunch of tents. It's going to be like army tents. See if there's anyone here. So yeah, we're gonna... The last quest was just jam-packed with combat. I'm hoping the haunted, like, exploration side of it out here is a bit creepier and has sort of some more survival horror-y elements to it, but who knows? There's a ship wreckage down there. Administration tent. How on earth is that computer still going? That's impressive. Shotgun shells. More yeast. Take those. Okay, that's locked. Another stealth boy. Okay. This is non-profit. Unit mission parameters. Evaluate medical and social needs of local populace. Raise awareness of health risks. Uphold the standards of the collective benevolence program in public and private. Okay, new plague, public information. New plague and you. 2059. Know the signs. Safeguard yourself and your community by knowing how to identify a person suffering from the new plague. Common symptoms include profuse sweating, unexplained contusions, massive external hemorrhaging, new ideals such as socialism, all scary. A bit of CIR. Confirm symptoms, isolate, and report. Let the professionals handle it. Protect yourself. The new plague is what's commonly known as a social disease. This means that the new plague is especially contagious and can be commonly caught in the course of social interactions such as ice cream socials, cruising Main Street, promiscuous activity / sodomy, attending fairs or festivals. What's the best protection against social diseases? Why not stay home and enjoy a novel or home-cooked meal? Limiting your exposure to other individuals is the best and more surefire way to avoid contracting the new plague. So just isolate yourself. Arrived with first carload of volunteers today. Federal presence is nil. Guess the registry program came and went here at some point. Some leftover equipment from them I've been authorized to remove from storage and use. Basic antibiotics, hygiene supplies, a couple of boxes of new plague awareness pamphlets. Not much to work with yet, but we were at least able to get settled into the motel. I'll focus on setting up our outreach center. Location we were given as our outreach center was a joke. The place is half built and what's been put together so far looks like it's going to fall on itself any time. Real estate company wasn't much help. Sent a request for some field supplies so we can set up an outdoor center until the situation can be improved upon. My volunteers are telling me that a lot of the area lacks basic infrastructure, so we probably want to get started with some basic vaccines and sanitation supplies. Included some of this on today's purchase request, but I don't feel like we've got enough of a grasp on the local situation to request much more than that just yet. We staged our first outreach event today. It didn't go well. The majority of the population in the central area of Point Lookout. Transplants from nearby urban centres. Lots of contracted construction workers, support staff for local businesses, handful of business people involved in construction projects. We're here to help the rural population who don't have a pot to piss in, but those people don't seem to come into town. We need to re-evaluate our efforts. Local populace seems recluse. We'll have to get creative with our outreach. Yeah, Victoria was badly wounded today. She took a truck of supplies out to the Ark and Dove Cathedral beyond the river. Most of the locals we want to help are living in primitive dwellings in the wetlands. The cathedral offered the closest public building to that area. She wasn't in much of a state to give details. Oh, excuse me, hang on. Okay. Alright, I'm Mrs. Popular apparently, keep getting interrupted. Anyway. Where was I? Ventured into the swamps to try and make contact with locals at one of the shacks out there. Paramedics are treating a wound on the back of her head. She'll be okay, but it sounds like her skull was fractured. Doesn't remember anything beyond blacking out. Nothing stolen. Gonna err on the side of caution and forbid volunteers from wandering out there alone. Do the best we can from here. So it sounds like the people who sort of became the swamp folk, I presume, were already very hostile. So this is the disaster relief outpost. I wonder if there's going to be any supplies other than yeast. There's a lot of yeast. And another Confederate hat. Start a collection of those. What's in here? Grab all of the supplies. I think, yeah, like as I said yesterday, the most enjoyable part of these, of Fallout 3 in particular, I think, is scavenging stuff. Oh, hello. Someone's alive, and you didn't take everything that you'd found. Wait, what do you just like left all of those other supplies in the other tents? That's nice of you, I guess.
Greetings, child. I'm Marcella, missionary and student of the faith. How are you?
Yeah, like, pleased to meet you. You seem friendly enough.
The feeling is mutual, child. I'd enjoy sharing my belief in the faith, if you'll listen.
Yeah. Just, what are your beliefs? Why are you here?
Would you like me to recite some scripture? Or did you just want to know more about the faith?
Yeah, my mother had a favorite passage from the Bible, Revelation 21:6. Recognize that?
Of course. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give unto him that is athirst of the fountain of the water of life freely. So lovely. Selflessness like that is a rare commodity these days. I can see why that particular passage inspired her.
What exactly is your mission?
We try to improve the state of the wasteland by doing good where we can, and by spreading the word of the Bible. We also recover and restore religious relics that we can find, but that's a secondary goal.
Yeah, how did you become a missionary? What's your story? How'd you wind up here?
I was raised at the Abbey of the Road, where I was educated until I could receive my rites of mission. That's when I first left the Abbey.
Okay.
What else?
Tell me more about Point Lookout.
I'm relatively new here myself, but I'll share what I can.
'Cause it doesn't really seem like there's many people that will be receptive to your message. What do you think of the locals?
Hostile, in a word. I try to observe, but the swamp folk are dangerously aggressive to any outsiders. Lucky for us, they tend to keep to the swamp.
Yeah, what do you make of all of the religious artifacts, bones and dolls on sticks around here?
Swamp folk fetishes or totems, they probably mark territorial lines or maybe are involved with rituals of some kind. I've read about a lot of primitive beliefs that use similar symbols. Voodoo magic, Santeria, Obeah. Fascinating if somewhat disturbing. Though the underlying beliefs seem quite dark, I'm not sure they're anything more than an empty set of traditions to the swamp folk.
Okay. Did you... already know you didn't, but...
Sort of. The tents were collapsed when I found them. I was able to put them back together. This one smells the least like a wet Brahmin. I restored a terminal in one of the other tents.
Okay, so that was
From
you.
that,
That
it
makes
would
a
seem
bit
that
more
these
sense.
tents were originally put here before the war by medical workers.
And yeah, okay. I gotta go. So you're just here to deliver some extra information, huh? Can I... Locals. Yeah. Do you have any... Tribal culture occupies major sanctuary to the faith and region, Cathedral of the Ark and Dove, often minor location for artifacts or any intact texts. Residents openly ostracize outsiders. Have offered to induct me into their tribe, attempting to undertake their oaths as a ruse to gain access, but moral reservations too great. Tobar, ferryman quite a character, dubious on the faith, but tolerant at least to hear my ministrations. Seems there's quite a bit more to the man, and he certainly isn't without the smell of sin about him. Will visit periodically, while in Point Lookout to preach, if he'll have me. Obadiah lives in an old manor by himself. Class A manipulator. He solicited me to recover a book, which he claimed to be a family heirloom. The man gives me a bad feeling. I want to investigate this book and his connection to the swamp folk. He was reluctant when pressed for more information. Update. Confirmed Black Hole connection with regional beliefs. Appears that a recent ancestor to Obadiah named Constance Blackhall acquired obscure text known as Krivbekner. Not good. Must have heard mention of the book before. Must destroy. Okay, so if we meet them, we'll know they're not to be trusted. Sorry, I'll take your last 2 cents and then go for a little wander. Anything in the boat? No, the water is of course radiated, so maybe we won't go for a swim. Have a look down this way. So yeah, the thing that Point Lookout is good at doing is setting up this initial initial area and also making it feel like a mini... It's really a mini Fallout. Okay. It's definitely big, unfriendly fella. Which I'd, again, would prefer to avoid in a fight. But there is something over here. And I'm going to find out what that is. So a bruiser. Yeah, they look tough enough. And yeah, a reminder that I'm playing on the hardest difficulty, so I'd rather avoid picking any fights I don't have to. What is... Okay, Mirelurk. So we'll just see if there's anything around here that I can loot. Just the delta being marked on the map, okay. Let's just keep keep sneaking around. I guess there's probably not going to be anything to find. If there is anything, it's probably surrounded by enemies over there. And again, can I really afford to waste my ammo? Not really. But that is a very... I wonder if that's the mansion that the Obadiah fella is living in. I'm going to go rad resistance and rad away while I'm swimming in here, because I think swimming will be the best way to avoid those enemies and get closer to the mansion here without being seen. And yeah, like, playing on this difficulty does mean that at least I'm... Oh dear. How did you see me? Treating these encounters with, I think, the seriousness that a post-apocalyptic setting deserves, right? Okay. Black Hole Manor, well, what do you know? Okay. We're gonna get in here to get out of the way of the Mirelurk. Nice mold on the walls by the looks of it. Really lovely, lovely place you got here. Hello? Am I still in... I don't think it knows how to open doors. Oh, hello.
Keep your distance. What are you doing in my house?
House looked abandoned. I just kind of wandered in.
Well, Black Hole Manor isn't abandoned. Not yet. At least have the grace to come speak with her owner properly.
Sure. How can I help?
Good, good. People should be able to sit and have a conversation, especially in times like these.
Of course.
Civil discourse, the greatest of our lost arts. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, no, it's great to finally meet someone who'd prefer to just talk, you know. It's always nice to meet a friendly face.
I'm glad you think so. Conversation is but one of the virtues that separate us from cretins like those swamp folk. Swamp folk who, I should mention, absconded with a book. A precious family heirloom.
Really? I wonder where this is going.
Yes, your friend. Will you get it back?
What do I get in the bargain?
Cash, plain and simple. Return with the book, and I'll pay you 1,000 caps. No questions asked.
1,000, huh? Well, you know what? I'll go look for your book. You tell me where it is.
Good. The fools who stole it believe it has powers, so the thing is probably well guarded. There's a ritual site east of the boardwalk, in the basement of a ruined house. I think you'll find it there. Bring it back to me, and be paid.
Yeah, you really seem to hate these swamp folk.
I suppose larceny isn't enough reason to hate.
Are they dangerous?
You must be new here if you don't know the answer to that by now. Yes, they're dangerous. They shoot at, smash, or try to eat anything that isn't them. And half the time they shoot at each other. They may have been men once, but no more.
Okay. What about the people living in the old cathedral?
No, not them. That lot wants for brains. But they're at least somewhat civilized. The swamp folk have no creed, no morals.
Why exactly your book? What's important about it?
They think the book has a kind of occult power. Superstition and nonsense, of course.
Mm-hmm. So I shouldn't be worried about the name of the quest at all? No? Okay.
What else do you want to discuss?
Tell me about this place.
I don't suppose there's any harm indulging you. What interests you?
How old is this place?
Hundreds of years, and still standing strong. You're within a fine example of Victorian architecture, my friend.
And your family is named after this place?
Just as much as it's named after us, I suppose. We took the Black Hall name when we arrived on these shores, generations before the Great War. We do well to remember history, particularly in this dark time.
Okay. I gotta go.
Don't get yourself killed.
Yeah, I'll try not to. Clearly old, somewhat infirm, got a crutch, oxygen tanks, a library of destroyed books, a human skull on a plinth. I'm sure it's fine. Creepy mannequins around. Abandoned nursery, abandoned pram. Nothing in here. Guess he probably doesn't come upstairs much anymore. Nothing in any of these. Spare clothes. Maybe this is his bedroom. No, actually it'd probably be this one. If he can be bothered climbing the stairs all the time. A lot of fission batteries around. Another burned book. Can't be good to read. You get soot all over your bed sheets. Nothing. Yeah, I'll take that and take the medics as well. Okay. Well, guess I'll stomp around a little bit more. Anything else in here that I missed? It's the way upstairs. It's the way I came. It's over this way. It's a lovely place. What the... Yeah. Covered in blood. What do you eat, I wonder? What is your source of food, Seems just... all the, like, altars and stuff seem just a little suspect. Well, I'm not here 3 years ago. Is there any other doors or anything that I missed? Don't think so. Okay.
Wait
Who's
a
that?
minute. I need to know.
Oh, look at
Has
that.
Obadiah sent you in search of a book?
Yeah, that's right. And I read the thing that says I shouldn't find it in your place. So don't worry about it.
I thought as much. Listen to me very carefully, child.
You don't need to spell it out to me. It's
You
okay. Like,
mustn't
the quest would have been more
bring
interesting if you
him.
didn't.
That book is known as the Krivbekne, and it's a thing of evil purpose.
Kriv Beckner? What are you on about?
Yes, the Krivbekne. The Black Hall family has a long, evil history with the book. It was lost to them long ago, but it's found a way back to Point Lookout, and Obadiah seeks to reclaim it.
If I recover the book, I'll consider bringing it to you. But Obadiah's paying.
I can't promise you money, but I have some medical supplies I can share.
Well, okay. If I recover the book, then.
I ask no more.
Yep, I know. We met just before, but appreciate it. Okay. So how far away is this? Okay. Well, not too far away. We'll follow her. I think we'll try and try and get some backup, or is she just gonna? No, she's just gonna wander straight through the wilderness. That's fine. I like that they just left the milk out for presumably generations. That stuff's nice. Definitely heard something. I can only presume that the Black Hall family has been using those things as wards to scare off the swamp folk. But I guess it didn't work last time if they attacked. Okay, seems pretty calm, pretty relaxed. But if we do go after the swamp folk in this ritual area, it's gonna be tough. I think we know that. I think we understand that. It's gonna be difficult. We'll see how we do. Was that an enemy? Or was that just the general gurgling of the swamp, I suppose? Okay. Ritual site. Just over here, apparently. If there are lots of swamp folk in an enclosed space, maybe we'll have to just sprint in there, grab the book, and get out. Because if the regular, unmutated tribal people were difficult enough, I don't think I'll be able to take multiple huge mutant inbred monsters with this crummy little hunting rifle I have. Okay. Got the scrapper over here. Okay, there's at least two. Anyone over this way? Can I sneak? I can sneak fine in this direction. Okay, so it'll be in the basement of this house. Great. Okay, so there's a couple of them. 3 of them. Okay. He's staring straight at me, but it's hard to know. It says I'm detected, but he's not attacking. Caution. Okay. Okay. Try to lead him back to the boardwalk, I suppose. Isolate him from his peers. He's still got language. Definitely tough, but it's really any enemy with a gun, I think, that's more dangerous. Okay, Stimpack. Okay, one down, and we only used several clips. And, okay, one with the gun did follow me. Where is the huge one? Did they see me? Reload. Okay, it's time to bust out the axe again and just try and knock it out of his hands. Whew, okay, almost crashed there. That was close. Okay. Just gotta check something. Okay. What can... It's not really... I feel like I should put on something that does a little bit more damage resistance again. We'll chuck that back on. Okay. It's just the big fella left. I don't know where they are. Where is the... here. Hopefully there's... if there's anyone down here, I'll be in trouble. Also gotta use a couple of stim packs. Yeah, I feel like if I hadn't figured out that the book was bad news, this was sort of... this would give me some clues, I feel like. Some little hints. That maybe this book has kind of a malign influence or reputation. And the fact that these swamp folk recognize that isn't great. But I guess we had to know that there was someone else to take the book to, huh? This really feels like I'm going to take the book and a bunch of enemies are going to spawn behind me. That's what the setup feels like. Okay. Take the knife. Oh, can't run anymore. Oh, wait, so that's 9 damage. I'll just drop the pipe. And I'll leave them with the knife as well. Ceremonial lectern. We'll just leave that there for a second. We'll just take that. Okay, and then yeah, so I guess that...
There y'all are.
what do you know? You're gonna have so much health, it's not even funny. Okay. Next time, huh? Just you and me, buddy. Where were you hiding before, huh? You're a little confused, I think. I understand. Tables are difficult. Okay. Who's next? Is that a BB gun? It's a powerful BB gun. Holding. Alright, this is the fake damage that this DLC is all about. Okay, yep, just a lot of that. Yeah, I'll just... yeah, I don't think I need the BB ammo. Is that it? Just those two? Nope. Oh my goodness. Too much to hope for, I guess. Well, that doesn't do any damage, does it? Weapon is broken. I think it's time for me to run away. Let's get out of here. I'll just lead these mutants straight back to where we need to go. Whoa. Okay. Alright. We made it. Wasted a few of our resources. Quite harrowing enemies there. Suck up a lot of bullets. Oh my goodness. I love you can just feel the game's instability, its refusal. It's like I was made in 2008, just let me rest, please. I have to admit I'm kind of tempted to see what happens if we go and talk to Blackhall with the book, but what we're going to do first is have a nap. I think our character has been through a hell of a day. We're quite tired. And yeah, we'll just sleep for a while. It's been a hell of a time. The skeleton will keep us company. Okay. Already used, a hell of a lot of ammo. Just fighting off just a few of them. Yeah, what did we kill? 4 of them? Though again, they're not as bad as I remembered. It's still on. Yeah, still on very hard. It's not like a difficulty reset on me or anything. Maybe this game is just easier than I remembered it was. I don't know. Because I sort of thought that by coming here very early, a swamp ghoul. That, and are very hard that I really would have to be extremely careful, but I guess maybe Fallout 3 just doesn't offer that experience, and in the time since I've played this for the first time, I've played a lot of much more difficult, much more seriously survival horror oriented games, so maybe Fallout 3's difficulty in comparison doesn't feel that substantial. But who knows, maybe it's not like I could kill all the enemies or anything, but just playing intelligently and running away is still always an option. And keeping track of, what ammo you have and that kind of thing. Clan plot. Child buried with teddy bear. Anything else up here? Just this. Couple of Salisbury steaks. Those will still be good to eat, surely. And a bottle of scotch. But yeah, I don't think we really needed to clear out those ghouls, but a little XP doesn't hurt, I suppose. And we'll see where we end up if we take the book back here. And I imagine what we'll do is we'll have a confrontation with them. If there's an option to not hand the book over, I suspect we'll do that. But I want some answers. I want to know what this guy wants to do with this book. I'm not going to give it to him. I'm hoping that's an option that we can say, I got your book, but first you're going to tell me what exactly it is you're planning to do with it. You come in unarmed. Okay, old man.
The book. You found it. Quickly. Give it to me.
I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it yet.
Surely you're not considering giving it to Marcella. Come now. That woman can't rub two caps together. Give it to me and be paid.
She's dead? The game really wasn't expecting me to do this, huh? Marcella's dead, actually. I figured you had something to do with that. I shouldn't know that. Spoilers, game, come on. Oh, that's great. Quest scripting, that's cool.
Can't say that I did. But that's all the more reason you should give the book to me.
Is she actually dead? Do I have to go check that? Or is that... Did she just die on the walk back to her abode? If she died in her tent, it was obviously him, but like... If it was just the game recognizing that she got killed by like a swamp folk or a Mirelurk walking back to her tent, then... Yeah, so... Who's that? Smuggler. Okay. Yeah, I really feel like the game is just like, no, there's no way you'd take it back to the evil old man. Of course you go and check Marcella. Come on now, we can talk this out, right? Let's be reasonable. No, you've been hit. I'm sorry to hear that. Do we have any?
Kill them all!
So I want to save the shotgun for the guy with the gun. Okay. I'll take that, and I'll immediately need to repair my own armor, so that's good. It should be slightly useful again. And let's run over and deal with this guy. Hello. Oh wait, I can't shoot it if I've only got one. Okay. Well, it's just you and me, ritual knife. Okay. And she didn't have anything, did she? No, we just looted it. We took her armor. Gotta check this other one that we took out over here. Where were they? I thought they were around. Here they are. Some more ammo. And let's see, Marcella. Die. Thief. Investigate Marcella's death scene. Marcella's last words. Oh, it's nice she left those out, isn't it? That ought to clear up any confusion.
They attacked while I slept. I don't expect to survive. I only pray that you haven't taken that book to Obadiah. You must take up my mission. There is one way to utterly destroy the Grivbekner, but you must take a pilgrimage far north of Point Lookout in the capital wasteland. Seek a place called Dunwich. Within is an obelisk, itself a wicked thing. It'll consume the book.
Why do I lose? She's dead. Why do I lose karma? Oh my goodness, okay. Fallout 3 is making me annoyed, it's fine.
Blessings upon you, child. Make haste for Dunwich. My God, I am sorry for all my sins with all my heart. in choosing to do wrong and failing to do good. I have sinned against you, whom I should.
Okay, so yeah, the game obviously was not prepared for me to do that at all, and I feel like it should have been. I feel like it would have been a fairly easy thing to rig up, but I guess the assumption is that, again, yeah, no player is going to side with the murderer, this like clearly evil character. So of course they're going to come back home first, come back to the tents first, and well, it was good that we got to actually speak with her first, that she wasn't completely random NPC who we sort of had no idea or no, who they were or had no attachment to, but fairly disappointing scripting. I'm going to go back, and I think, considering my character this jaded, or is the furthest thing from jaded, or was when they left the vault. Sure, they'd seen some things and felt a bit of betrayal, but this was the first time when they've seen perhaps like real sort of scumbag. What are you doing? What are you doing? Is something following me? Don't, like, I want to buy things from you. Come here.
Greetings once again.
Fallout 3.
All of Madame
Never
Panada's
change.
wares are top quality.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. Have this. And all of these, and this, and this. Thank you. And I need to sleep for an hour before I go and exact vengeance. Yeah, the whole karma thing, like losing karma for stealing anything, even though she was dead and I had the key on me. I don't know. It's like it feels arbitrarily punishing, and obviously, like, the developers are handing down this kind of divine judgment, which isn't a great feeling to instill in the player, and that karma is arbitrary and you will be judged for things that you shouldn't be judged for. It's because the scripting isn't put together in the right way, and scripting is hard. Like, speaking as someone who's making video games right now, scripting is hard, but it's just when you bump into moments like that you sort of wish, like, oh, I wish someone had had the foresight to code that in to fix that. But it's okay. Again, it's okay. We've taken her rifle, which seems very powerful, and we're going to go deal with Black Hole. I'm wondering, yeah, if we give him the book, he pays us, and we kill him when he's not looking. It might be the play here. I don't know how powerful he's going to be. He seems like just an old man, but who knows? See, we'll save again here. Hello.
We had a bargain, roughneck.
Haven't decided what I'm
There's
going
no
to do with
reasoning.
it. Oh yeah, you killed this nice lady, so okay. Not tough at all. The quest marker hasn't gone away. Take it to him. Here. It's yours. Where is it? Misk? So I'm going to drop it at his feet. Okay. You know what? Here.
Would it have killed you to wipe your feet? We had a bargain, roughneck.
You have the caps, you get the book.
Yes, yes.
Here. Let's see. What are you gonna do with it, huh? What are you gonna do with it? I'm just following you with the gun. That's fine. What are you gonna do with it? We've just established that I can take you down in one shot. What are you gonna do with it?
Our business is at an end. Leave this place.
No, you're going somewhere with a purpose. So, like, I wanna... Oh, creepy basement. Cool. Probably got all your murder victims down there. Radiation. Oh, yeah. Cool.
You shouldn't be here. Get out of my home.
Yeah. I thought this occult nonsense was below you.
Don't play at what you misunderstand, troglodyte. Get out. No!
I'll be taking that back. Pretty satisfied with that. Okay. Right. Let's go find out what we can do at the Turtle Dove detention camp. Where is that? Is that further away than the... It is further away than the cathedral. Okay. Let's do the cathedral first then. Okay, let's wander back to the boardwalk and then we'll take the road. Probably be the safest thing to do. Or the most obvious thing to do. But yeah, we dealt with him, took back the book, and avenged her while also loading our pockets with cash. I just wish the quest scripting had been slightly more robust, but that's okay. It obviously expected us to play the pure good guy who would never even think about doing anything bad, but alas, that's not me. Always tempted by evil, so we shall see what comes next in the main quest. So we're gonna go back to Desmond's mission and see what we can do in regards to the tribals that live in the cathedral on the hill. This looks like the right way to go, I think. Gonna hope we don't run into too many swamp folk, but again, I feel like let's compare properly, because I just had a quick glance at them. Yeah, like 32 versus 21 damage. Like, that's much better. I'm not sure what the highest damage weapon in the game is, but, you know, that feels like it helps a lot. Or it feels like it will help a lot. Anybody home here? Hi there, friend. Oh, whoa. Can't believe it was a trap. That one got me pretty good, I'm gonna admit. I didn't see that coming, somehow. Just chug 4 bottles of water. What are you gonna do? Yeah, can't swim, huh? Only one of you has a gun as well. See if I can head up the coast and hide a little bit. No, they still know where I am, somehow. Do they? Yes. Can I dress in tribal garb and wave for help? No, it's just gonna be creatures, more creatures that attack me. Oh, cut it out, come on. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Stop it. I really never feel good about hurting any animals in games. Okay. More ghouls. This never ends around here. At least the ghouls are pretty. They don't really seem to pose much of a threat. At least not when you have ammo. I guess they do like halfway decent damage, but it's not really anything to write home about, is it? Okay. Bottle cap. Bottle cap. Okay, here's the cathedral. Yeah, I don't know. It's just... obviously I'm not trying to brute force a lot of the combat encounters, which is maybe why I'm getting away with it fine and just like running past the swamp folk where I can, but it's definitely easier than I remember. I feel like. Here's the cathedral. Have a wee nap on that bed.
Hark, who goes there?
Hello.
Who lingers at the threshold of transcendence?
Yeah, I seek the wisdom of your people. May I join your tribe?
What's this? A humble traveler, seeking the guidance of our awakened minds. Truly, this is a glorious day. You are from far away, and must be strong indeed to have traveled this far. But strength is nothing without the guidance of the enlightened mind.
Oh, really?
If you seek entry, you must be prepared to expand your consciousness. You must prove yourself worthy to transcend.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I've got no fear. I'll take your test and I'll be victorious. I've already seen and done a lot of stuff.
You may not be so brave when you face the ritual of the Mother Seed. Stronger souls than you have attempted it, and lost their minds. Venture west to the Great Bog, and within you shall find the Mother of all hunger fruit. She stands taller than a man, and her vines guide our future. Collect her seeds, and kneel before her wisdom. Only then will you be ready to enter these sacred halls.
Okay. Collect seeds from the giant punga plant. Let's just... all the way on the other side of the map, huh? Well, I feel like fast traveling sort of defeats the spirit of the survival horror, so we'll go for a little walk and a bit more of an explore. But I'm not picking up the horror vibes that I used to. And I know that's not Fallout 3's intent, but just the atmosphere, I think, it definitely has this sort of the great post-apocalyptic atmosphere, but it's not necessarily frightening. Is this the prison? It is the detention camp. We could check this out. Although they look pretty dangerous. Let's be smart about it. Oh my. Bunkhouse B. Okay. I'm gonna rely on those ghouls being enough. Axe. No healing supplies whatsoever. Okay. Sprint across the yard. Is that the detention building there? I do like not having the quest marker on and just sort of stumbling into these things. That is when these games are at their best, I think. It's like, oh yeah, like here's the next, I'll explore this, I'll get sidetracked. That was definitely always the coolest part. I'm gonna use the stealth boy that I found, and we're gonna sneak up to this next area. I think turning invisible really the only thing we can do to get past this onslaught of really powerful robots. Okay, this is the admin building. Where's the detention building? Ammo. Magnum. Combat armor, huh? And then, yeah, I feel like just like that, in the case of just doing a couple of side quests, all of a sudden we're fairly powerful again. Even though we're at this low level. Alert, suspected spy, interrogation reports. Yes, Yanks have come to under Method D interrogation during the afternoon. Examiner called in and verified cause of death is natural. Filed away in the morgue downstairs. Okay. John Doe submariner. Surviving crew member from the Chinese spy sub-navy is attempting recovery. This guy is demonstrating extraordinary fortitude for a relatively low-ranking grunt. Can't say the Chinese don't make good soldiers out of their boys. Sure, this one would have gone the same way as the skipper if the cyanide capsule in his molar hadn't been a dud. Okay. So we're going to look downstairs in the morgue for what remains of this spy. Okay, great. Sniper rifle that I can use to repair the other one. Okay, so I do enjoy like the fact that I have to scavenge, but definitely the tools I'm being given scale me up fairly reasonably well with everybody else and the threats that I'm facing. Okay, so the morgue downstairs. Okay, let's. Oh, what the heck? Okay, how did they see me? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Okay. Who the? Okay, just ghouls. Not really any danger. Stimpaks. How do these ghouls survive down here for so long? Not like wandered up and been destroyed by all the robots that are still active. Who knows? Okay. Okay, that deals with that, doesn't it? Where is the spy? So they must have used stimpaks to keep their torture victims alive. You found what's left of Agent Yang. Inspecting the remains closely, you discover a false molar. There's a microfilm within that must contain the self-destruct codes for the Chinese submarine. Let's remove the codes. Anything in any? Yes, in this one. Empty syringe. And this other one. Okay. So now we have activate the Chinese submarine self-destruct protocol. Easy. All we have to do is get out of this yard that's filled with killer robots. Oh. Go, 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 go. Got a lot of stimpaks after that too. But let's just keep moving. Let's not try and... We don't need to force any combat encounters. This is a survival horror, after all. And I feel like it was a long time since I tried it, but Fallout Dust obviously has the survival horror ethos baked into it, where Fallout becomes truly inhospitable. I remember that being fiendishly difficult, so maybe I should try that in comparison at some point as well, but again, won't be anytime soon. Okay. we're looking pretty powerful, I feel like. Greetings, my friend. Back into the swamp with you. Oh. Sorry to disturb you. Let's keep going. So yeah, I feel like, you know, I was expecting this to be much different than it was. I forgot that the first quest was all about combat, this really big, lengthy combat encounter. And I also had forgotten that, yeah, a lot of the quest rewards, or things that you picked up during the side quests, were quite powerful, if you just knew where to look. I had totally forgotten about the Black Hole quest, obviously. Like, a lot of that I didn't remember, and I definitely didn't remember that this powerful gun was on her person, so I was glad I went to check that out and try and fix their broken scripting for them. But yes, what's the time? Okay, I got another sort of half an hour, so we should be able to do this hallucination quest, this sort of spirit quest, which I recall as being kind of silly. Oh, the lags whenever those guys see me for some reason. I don't know why. Something about their AI beginning to process the world properly as they see an enemy. Here we go, here, just bloat flies. Entrance to the sacred bog. I'll just use the pistol. Oh wait, was it the same? Before I do that, yeah, it's the same kind of ammo. What am I doing? The axe? What the? Who is hitting me? What is hitting me? They're just relentlessly pelting me with stuff. Okay. And that guy's following me too. Okay, maybe I will use this then. Fine. Is he attacking the... He is. Thank you for your help. You're about to turn on me next, but you know. Thanks for your help. Other one. Still gotta find the girl as well that went missing. Maybe these... I can't remember what happens to her. Maybe these guys took her. Maybe... I guess... I feel like something... I feel like it was something to do with the ferryman. But... yeah, again, who knows how long it's been. It's like vague memories that are being stirred. It helps that I can take advantage of their pathfinding. They're confused. Very confused. Sure do have a lot of health though. Look out, there's a fly behind you. Made you look. Well, you know, you didn't look, but using the power of imagination. He just looks kind of confused. Not really perturbed, are you? nearby. Okay. And that's a level up for me. Stim pack. Oh, enemies nearby. Who's nearby? The fly? Mission accomplished. Okay, more points into guns. We're gonna do 5 more into repair. Speech so far hasn't really come in handy. Let's do some more sneak. And a couple more in medicine. What other new ones have we got? Lead belly, less radiation, more damage resistance. More damage resistance might be nice. Yeah. Just take that and then go to sleep and enter the bog, the sacred bog. Let's see what's going on with this. Friendly place, I'm sure. Definitely running out of ammo again. So we need to buy some more at some point. I'm gonna use this axe to repair another axe. Not radiation, poisoning. Right. Am I in the right? I guess I've entered the right place. I think the sacred bog leads us into a small mini area, doesn't it? I hate Mirelurks, I hate them so much. It's just so hard to kill. It's just slow. Try and outrun you, I think. I don't want to waste what little ammo and condition I have left on this rifle, because I know I'm not going to be able to find another one like it. Not easily, anyway. If we follow it up this way... If we follow it up this way, we'll just get immediately killed in one hit from basically full health by one of those guys. So I guess we're not supposed to encounter at this level, I suppose. Let's immediately avoid them. Rad away, Rad X, Med X. Buff out. So yeah, let's just take all of the drugs and go for a walk again. I really was not expecting that to be a one-hit kill, but I guess I did take some damage. Hopefully this time it's not going to be a one-hit kill. And we'll save it when we're over the side, just up ahead. Go down on the rocks. Oh. I'd really rather avoid being murdered by giant mutated crab people. Here it comes. If there's anyone here, now would be the time to come out and help me, you know, fellow followers of the great Punga religion or whatever. You really just let this bog be taken over by giant crabs. It's very, very disappointing. Okay, where is this thing? Okay, they're all right behind me. Where am I? Where am I looking? Where am I looking? Did I go the wrong way? I gotta go up and around here. Up and around. Up and around. Oh. Just keep running. Just dodge them all. Let's keep the tension high by creating a giant train of crab people. Can you imagine if I'd bothered to try and fight them all? It would have taken me hours. Okay. Oh. Okay, surely we're almost there. Surely we're almost there. Surely this is it. Yes, it is. Okay. Oh. And then, of course, the sensible thing to do, collapse. And everyone is coming up right behind us. And yep. And yep. And yep. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Okay, and they're still coming, huh? Oh, they're gone? Okay, they're gone. They're gone. Whew, okay. Oh, Bubblehead Intelligence. Schmalt Tech, limited edition Bubblehead. Tisk Tisk walked right into another trap. Exactly how stupid are you? What was I supposed to do? They weren't going to let me in. This is a required part of the main quest. Can't call me an idiot for doing something that's scripted by the game. This is one situation you're not going to be able to fight your way out of. No, but as I just demonstrated, I'm pretty good at running, so I can run my way out of it too. Keep it up. You're almost there. Over there, maybe. Probably nowhere. Okay. Are those little baby 3D models from the very opening bit? No, that's Nuka-Cola Quantums, but nonetheless, they're still making baby noises for some reason. Isn't it funny how everything you get close to ends up leaving? Yes, hilarious. Prey on my insecurities. I'll show you. I got a gun. Healthy attitude. Rad-X is worn off. Med-X is worn off. Buff-out is worn off. This doesn't look right. Not right at all. Really. I always thought they could have done more with this particular little hallucination, but brought up some choices that your character made in the intro even. Ugh, if my kid looked like that, I'd abandon it too. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good little moment of haunting. Dead Settler. Armada. Old Alliance. Who's that? Moira. Who's that? Dead Mother. Life in a post-nuclear wasteland and not a friend in it. Yeah, you aren't exactly blessed. Mr. Break.
No, don't try and get up yet. You'll only hurt yourself.
Okay. And all of these guys respawned, because of course they did. Stop, you do so much damage, come on. I don't need this kind of treatment, you know? Someone took my hat. Can't put it back on. Looks like I was shaved bald too. Why was I given a buzz cut? Okay. Yeah, return to the cathedral, I guess. Yeah, for some reason, again, I also remembered that hallucination being much more effective, but again, I've played a lot more games since this one, and realised that maybe Point Lookout isn't the tense survival horror experience that much younger me thought that it was, and maybe this is just a vaguely, slightly atmospheric, badly scripted, oddly written bit of DLC that adds like a nice area to walk around in and blow up more mutants. And maybe it's, oh my goodness, am I coming to the dawning realization that maybe, just maybe, Fallout 3 isn't that good. Bear with me, you know. Trapper's Shack. It has its entertaining moments, of course. Like, I wouldn't have kept playing it if I wasn't enjoying it on some level, but I think there really is a lot about it to critique. Use a stim pack. I just stood in a bear trap. Status. Just a couple of stim packs and yeah, your leg will be just fine. I think there's just so many missed opportunities with the writing, because obviously they have this great setup, this great world, but they don't, I don't know, the quests just aren't as nuanced, obviously, as one would like. And that hallucination, I really felt like there was more to it, like more substance, like that moment where you see, like no wonder she left you, and then just like mum on the deathbed. That's quite obviously very on the nose, but somehow still works for me. But yeah, a lot of the rest of it just really doesn't. See, I would have been worried if you were literally any other kind of creature. But you're just a ghoul, so... And the ghouls here, for some reason, are the weakest creatures of them all. More smugglers, huh? Who are you smuggling to? What are you smuggling? Do the tribals need stuff smuggled to them? Like... I guess they need weapons. I guess. We'll see. I suppose we shall see. Okay, I'm literally... I'm invisible, come on. Okay, hello up here, a little help. Do I seriously? You're just not going to leave me alone otherwise, are you? Catch. It didn't work. I don't know what it was you were trying to say, but I believe you. Yeah, we can talk about this, I think. We can also talk about why on earth I can't put a hat on anymore and why I'm bald. I don't want to be bald. At the very least, I want to be able to put a hat on. You're just gonna keep trying. You're not gonna try and run away. Okay. And you know what? Just because you annoyed me that much, I'm gonna go back down and I'm gonna go see that other one with the gun, I think. Because obviously you smugglers have something against me personally, and I don't appreciate that. I know there was Oh, you got caught fighting something else, didn't you? The stealth boy is kind of useless. But obviously these smugglers thought they were tough. Have any ammo? Yes you do, thank you very much. I will take all of it. Cool. Back up to the cathedral. So I really can't put... No, I can... It's not broken though. I can put my bonnet on. That's better. I don't know what happened. I guess it must have glitched out. Which again, you know, Fallout 3 glitching, shocking. Who could have seen that coming? Okay. There's people here, just crazy, sending on crazy errands. Okay, hello.
You are welcome to our tribe.
Yeah, don't ask exactly how many of the tribes people have already attacked.
The Mother Punga has bestowed her wisdom upon you. Your mind has been expanded.
Sure. Yeah, what happened? Why does my head hurt so much?
That is merely the sensation of your consciousness rushing to embrace its true potential.
You drilled a hole in my head, didn't you?
Of having no boundaries, no limits. Yea, though your body will bear the scars of the ritual, your soul shall be forever strengthened by the experience. You are now welcome in our cathedral. Enter, enlightened sister.
You now receive better effects from eating punga fruit. Great. So good. Yeah, what does this tribe actually believe in? Give me some more information. Give me some character. I want to know.
We espouse the expansion of the perfect mind and the rejection of the corrupt physical. The material world is destroyed and imperfect. We seek to release our minds from their tainted cages so as to find a better world.
Yeah, who leads this tribe?
Leader? That would be Jackson, a man of great wisdom. He has withdrawn to his cavern of communion, the better to contemplate the unknowable. Only the righteous are trusted to know where this nexus of understanding lies. And alas, I am not so blessed.
Well, do you know where I can start?
Alas, only the worthy may enter his nexus of meditation. He has not seen fit to enlighten me.
Okay, well, why did you attack the mansion?
Our most enlightened one divined that the fates themselves did decree the mansion must be burnt to the ground.
Okay. How do you get so much fruit to grow here?
It is a gift from the earth itself, an acknowledgement of our perfect balance with nature and the higher planes.
That explains how you survive
she
here.
recognizes that we seek to leave behind the corrupt physical, and she nurtures us in our quest.
Okay, well, thanks.
Be well.
Appreciate it, Jimson. Cool name. Anyone else? You just...
Rest a while, friend.
Rest a while. Sure. Yeah, I feel like I killed the vast majority of you, but it's impressive that there are... How many people did this place hold?
At ease.
Hello?
You are new, and you are welcome. I am Croatoa. I am not so new.
Where can I find Jackson?
Not here.
Okay. What does the tribe do in your eyes?
We dream of a better world, not falling apart like ours. And when we find a dream that makes us forget this world, we dream that we do not have to wake up.
Okay, so you're just into hallucinating. Yeah, why'd you attack the mansion? Why did you... Yeah.
That hill is holy. It must be cleared. Jackson told us this. Some went to fight. I stayed with Punga. Punga does not fight. Ponga grows where it can. Ponga knows what is important.
I just feel like it would have been cool to set up the conflict in a slightly different way, where you could choose to opt in on the side of the tribals. Would have been interesting.
Looks like another newbie in the tribe, and still able to string together whole sentences.
What the heck are you
Ain't
doing here,
the lucky
Nadine?
one?
What do you mean lucky?
You still remember your name? Math? How's your memory? When I came back, there were bits in my memory where all I could recall was a white light and a jumble of voices.
How does everyone else survive
But
the
you're not
journey?
drooling, so you're doing okay. The rest weren't so lucky when they got their heads cut open.
Okay, so I guess that explains why everyone was feral and mindless and just murder hobo-y at the mansion, but I still wish we could have been introduced to them in a different way, or been given some more, I don't know, more interesting setup, more interesting context. I'll have to think about that. Maybe I should make a video essay after this is done and sort of reevaluate Point Lookout by itself and see, you know, what could have been done with the same setup. I feel like that would be fun. Fun exercise. Head's cut open. What are you talking about?
You sure you're feeling okay in there? You might want to check your head for a scar. We all get 'em after going to that bog. You know, the last part of the ritual. After you pass out, they get a guy to bring you back, cut open your skull, and free your mind. As in, he rips out a bit of your brain. It's supposed to be the part that holds you back, but that doesn't always work out so good. Anyway, you look like a lively one, so welcome to the tribe. My name's Nadine.
Yeah, Nadine, your mother asked me to find you.
Look, it's not that I don't want to go home or anything. I mean, I love my ma, even if she does make me want to claw my eyes out sometimes. It's just, I came out here to find a fortune, to make my mark, to be able to bring something with me when I do come back.
All the places you could have
See
gone.
my mom again? Let her know I'll be coming back eventually, just not quite yet.
Okay. Do you know where I can find Jackson?
Off at his magical thinking cave, I guess. We're not allowed to know where it is. He says we're not enlightened enough to understand. I swear that sort of stuff pisses me off so much. I thought joining would be all drugs and magic, but it's just the same crap as everywhere else.
Typical.
Guess that's why I trailed Jackson to his stupid mystery cave.
Nice. Yeah, it doesn't sound like you're having much fun here.
I only been here a week or so, but I'm about ready to ditch this bunch of dummies. I already stole all the punk I could ever need.
I like you, Nadine.
If you still want to know where Jackson's hiding, I can help you out. No reason for me to give a damn about this place, you know? His cave's under the cathedral, but it's hard to find. Use this key to get in through a wrecked ship down at the sea cliffs to the east.
Okay. Yeah, why do you know better why they attacked the mansion?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! That was all Jackson's crazy idea. I knew better than to volunteer for that suicide mission. Last time I wandered too close to that mansion, some old ghoul sicked his dogs on me. Screw that.
Okay. Yeah, tell me a little about yourself before I leave.
What is this, a date? You start making a move
come
and
on.
it's stabbing time.
I just said I liked you, but, like, tell me about yourself.
What? There's not much to say. I ran off from home to see the world and find a fortune. And I'm doing it now, okay?
Okay, I gotta go. You, like, let's move as in you're coming with me? No? Okay. So we got the key, that was easy. Just had to do a bunch of yapping. And we got a little bit more insight. That's good, because I'd totally forgotten. Again, something else I'd forgotten, that we did get insight into the tribals at all. I'm glad that at least the inference is there that, oh, like these people that attacked the mansion, these were the ones whose procedure didn't go very well. So yeah, that's good to have that extra context there, even if the framing is still somewhat uncomfortable. But I guess we'll see whether Jackson is a true believer himself or has manipulated this entire situation. So we'll just climb down this mountain in classic Bethesda fashion, and we'll go and find... Yeah, so, okay, we're returning to Desmond with the information before we go and confront Jackson. Okay, fair enough. I guess, yeah, what I'll do, I'll return to Desmond and I think finish there for today. So we've made, from what I recall, we've done the majority of Point Lookout. Next time, I'll probably just try and finish it, to be honest. I'll let those two sort each other out. Those three, rather. Yeah, I feel like next time in a play session of about another hour and a half, 2 hours, we'll be able to finish the Chinese spy quest. I guess since we have money now, maybe we could go see the High Rollers thing that the ferryman talked about in the last stream. But otherwise, I'm pretty sure we're coming up towards the end of whatever is going on here. Once we confront Jackson, we'll get some answers theoretically. Oh, don't crash! Didn't crash. That's good. But yeah, like it's not. What I was saying before was slightly too hard on it, but it's not great, and it's not the open world horror experience necessarily that I was hoping for. The feeling of disempowerment is there if you crank it up to max difficulty, and I suppose if I wasn't set on taking all of the good stuff whenever I can, I'd be struggling a bit more, but that also defeats the purpose of role-playing in this post-apocalyptic wasteland. So, hello.
You infiltrated those tribals yet?
I just don't know why it's so much easier than I remembered. Yeah, I'm in. I found out where the leader's hiding.
And you didn't go track him down and grill him for information?
The quest log told me that...
I'm not your daddy. Don't
I didn't want to...
Go find him and figure out what he wants with this place, you moron.
Yeah, I didn't actually want to come back here, so thanks again, game, for making me feel like a moron. That's nice for just following instructions. Maybe I could have gone there myself, I suppose. But yeah, I do not look like a moron, and I certainly don't act like one, Like I'm a normal person, just doing my business, just Fallout 3ing my way across the landscape, But yeah, it's an interesting experience to revisit, because I remember the first time I played this game, as many people do, I think, held in a decently high regard. You're quite wounded, so I might be able to take you. Maybe. You're definitely ugliest one of these guys, huh? All got the same voice actor though. How are they still alive? How are they still alive? There we go. You don't even have anything worth taking, really. But yeah, fully armed, locked and loaded. Got great armor. Sort of got everything I need, really. But I'll pause it here for now, I think. Leave it here, and then when I return, hopefully tomorrow, I will finish Point Lookout, and then next week I'm going to be back with at least a single Pathologic 2 stream or a Void stream. So we'll see how we do. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed this bizarre look at Point Lookout. So many years on, judging it with modern eyes, it doesn't look so good. It looks very green, looks very sickly. So thank you again. Have a lovely rest of your day. Thank you.